Hi, I'm Daniel with Partners Marketing, and today we're here with Jeff Martin, the CEO of Autoland, a great company that's worked with partners for many years. Car buying is really difficult right now, so why do it on your own? We have experts who can help you. So Jeff, can you tell us a little bit about what Autoland can do for our members?
Absolutely. In fact, we have been partners for many years, 18 to be exact. So I think that means you were probably embarking on your college career and I had dark hair. But anyway, what we've been doing for partners members for those 18 years is taking the pain out of the car buying experience. So what we do is we do the work for the member. Once the information gets to us in terms of a lead, we do all the heavy lifting. We research the vehicle, we find the vehicle, we price the vehicle on behalf of the member, make sure that they get a fair price. We coordinate the loan with Partners Lending Department, who we love, to make sure that the affordability is not an issue, that the member can afford the payment. We can do the trade-in process as well. So really anything a dealer can do, we can do except service the vehicle. The good news is we do it at the credit union, so the member never has to go to the dealer.
Which is the most important part.
Bam.
So most of us have heard that buying a car, especially a used car, is very difficult right now. What's going on in the car buying market today?
This thing called COVID-19, when COVID-19 hit, consumers bought lots of devices because they're stuck at home. Lots of devices need lots of computer chips. Manufacturers stopped building vehicles because their employees were sick. And so you had this scarcity issue happen. Most people don't know, but 40% of a car's functionality is driven by chips. So when you don't have chips to do that functionality, cars aren't being built. And so even though they started to build cars again, it's done at a very low rate. So that created a scarcity issue, that created pricing issue on new cars, which drove members, consumers to purchase used cars. On top of that, rental car agencies needed to replenish their stock. So they went to the auction and they bought up all the cars. And of course, that put pricing pressure on used cars. So the availability of cars, the scarcity issue, is a real problem. And so that's where we really help members, because we have many resources as opposed to going to a single dealer that might only have 5 or 10 cars on the lot.
Given that it's so difficult right now to find the right car, and especially within the right budget, how can our members use your service, which we provide free to them from partners, to get the best bang for their buck?
Our Autoland consultant is experienced in how to work with members to evaluate their needs and wants. And those are two different things. But what we want to really do is address the affordability issue for members, because that really drives the purchase. If the member can afford it and it works within their budget, that's going to be great. And that's where we work with Partners Lending Department to make sure that that member gets the right loan on the car that they desire.
We love our lending department.
Yes, we do.
If someone needs to buy a car, would you say now is the right time to do it? Is there an advantage to waiting, or is there an advantage to moving as quickly as possible?
Well, I think that's a great question. The members that we're working with today, partners members, are really looking for transportation. They may be returning to work. The average age of a car on the road today is 13 years, so the wheels are coming off the wagon. So what we encourage members to do is do it now. There's no advantage to waiting on those type of domestic and imports that are family type vehicles. We'll advocate for the member and we'll get them a fair price in the market that we have today. If a member is looking for a high-end vehicle or a big SUV, we might encourage them to wait, because those vehicles, we saw a Corvette recently, $20,000 over sticker. We're going to say, wait, right? Yeah. So we advocate for the member.
Now, I've heard that when you buy a car, you should never tell the dealer you want to trade in until the last possible moment. So how does it work with trade-ins when we work with Autoland?
Well, let me tell you why that strategy exists. Because what a dealer could do is manage the price of the vehicle that you're purchasing by what they believe the vehicle that you're trading in would retail for if they take it in. So if they can make $2,500 on your trade, then they can discount that car $500. That is not happening today, but that's typical. We want to find out up front about the trade. And the reason that we do that is if a member needs that process, those are two separate issues for us. We don't retail trade-ins. But what we do have is an online auction. Very simple for the member to upload pictures and information on the vehicle. We have wholesalers bid throughout California. It's a blind bid, so they don't know what each other's bidding. We present that number to the member, the highest number. If they like that, great. If they want to take our number and shop us, which happens sometimes, they can do that too. We just don't have a dog in that hunt.
Thank you, Jeff, for all this great information. Now, if a member wants to get a hold of Autoland, how should they go about doing it?
Well, what we have found is the members prefer to either go through the partner's website to get to the web tools that we provide, and the member can actually build a new car, can search about 1,000 used cars in inventory. So that's one way. The other way is staff referral. So when they go in the credit union, ask about Autoland, and what we find many times is that the staff actually offers Autoland. We have consultants that sit in 2 Anaheim branches and Burbank, so they can deal directly with them as well.
That's great. Well, thank you for your time today, Jeff, and thank you all for watching. We're always on the lookout for new ways to help our members.